86, LA rebounding with a title in 87 thanks to that iconic hook shot at the Garden in Game 4 by Magic. 2000, Game 7, Western Conference Finals against the Blazers. The play that started a dynasty. Kobe to Shaq. The alley-oop that put the Lakers up by 6 with just 40 seconds to play. 3 years later, that iconic duo finished off the three-peat with a clean sweep of Jason Kidd and the New Jersey Nets. Shaq named Finals MVP for a third straight season, and that's still the league's most recent three-peat. Nearly a decade later, it was Kobe, this time leading the Lakers to an iconic victory over the Celtics in Game 7 of the 2010 NBA Finals. Kobe, a game-high 23, and was Finals MVP for a second straight year. Then in 2020, in the bubble, LeBron James and Anthony Davis outlasting Jimmy Butler and the Heat in 6 games to bring a 17th title to the Lakers franchise. A guy who seems to be covering all those, especially in the last decade and a half. Our Lakers reporter, Dave McMenamin, joining us now with much more. Dave, what have you been told about the motivation behind the sale here for the Buss family?
Well, Kevin, you just have to look back to recent history. So you start in 2021, the Lakers sell off a piece of the team to Mark Walter. Obviously, him and the Guggenheim Group have done wonders with their ownership capabilities with the Los Angeles Dodgers in that time as well. But then you think 18 months ago, Mark Cuban sells off a majority stake of the Dallas Mavericks for $3.5 million. And then 3 months ago, in March, Wyc Grousbeck and the Boston Celtics sell for $6.1 billion. Both Cuban and Grousbeck are two of the closest confidants that Jeannie Buss has had in her time as the governor of the Lakers. And certainly, you know, those conversations have been shared. So it's kind of a case of getting out while the getting's good. And obviously, the thing we'll have to be watching out for is the way things went for Cuban on the back end of that sale. Maybe Jeannie Buss could have learned some lessons there, and we'll get some things in writing in terms of her governorship moving forward with the team.
By the way, you said getting out when the getting's good. It's never been better at $10 billion. That's nearly $4 billion more than what the Celtics just recently sold for. You've spoken to people within the organization since this news broke. What's been their reaction?
Well, let's just start. There is still some uncertainty how things will go. What will the transition period look like? Will people like Lon Rosen, who's Magic Johnson's longtime agent, who works for the Dodgers, who has a long-standing history with the Lakers and Jeannie Buss, will he come over and help ease that transition? What will become of Joey Buss, who has a prominent role with the Lakers G League franchise, the South Bay Lakers, or Jesse Buss, who's really the head of scouting for this organization and is right now in the throes of getting this team prepared for next week's NBA draft. Some uncertainty around those things. I'm told, that one person that this decision to sell the team has no bearing on his decision moving forward with the Lakers is LeBron James. He still has a decision at the end of the month to decide to whether to opt in for next year's contract worth about $56 million or opt out and become a free agent. This decision by the Lakers to sell the team has no bearing on where LeBron is going to choose to go next year. And again, we've been given no indication thus far that LeBron won't be a Laker next season.
And if we get the decision, I'm sure you will have that covered. Again, the Buss family selling the Lakers after 46 seasons of ownership for a reported $10 billion, the highest amount for a pro sports franchise in the history of the world. And I'm not over-exaggerating when I say that. That just gives you context. Dave McMenamin with the latest. This right now in Shams, the Lakers, they made history today, and they didn't even play. What did they do?
Kevin, the Los Angeles Lakers current ownership, the Buss family, is entering an agreement to sell the iconic 17-time champion Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter, the Dodgers' current owner, for a valuation of approximately $10 billion. Yes, that's $10 billion. That's the largest sale of a sports franchise ever in the world, globally. So this is a historic $10 billion figure for a franchise Jerry Buss, the late Jerry Buss, acquired in 1979 for $67.5 million. Now, 46 years later, sold for $10 billion. And the Buss family appeared poised to really hold on to this team for what seemed to be forever, but now they will be selling the franchise. I am told that Jeanie Buss will stay on even after the sale as governor of the franchise, and the Buss family will also retain just over 15% of the team. That is now going to be majority owned by Mark Walter, the current owner of the Dodgers. He also has interest in other professional sports teams like the Sparks, as well as an F1 team.
All right, once again, let's go over these numbers that you just brought up. The late Jerry Buss bought the Lakers for $67.5 million in 1979. Today, his family is selling the LA Lakers for $10 billion. That is the largest sale of a pro sports franchise in the world. Now, all this news is coming after the Celtics sale just recently for a record of over $6 billion. What's the reasoning behind this sale for the Buss family?
Kevin, 10 billion reasons why. And like I said, the Jeanie Buss and the Buss family seemed like they were poised to keep this team forever. And there are two executives there, actually, that are Buss family members. It's the Buss brothers, Joey and Jesse Buss, that are known in NBA circles as really rising executives in that front office, even as part of ownership. So for the family to now sell for $10 billion, it's an astronomical figure. It's something that, of course, is now going to set an immensely high bar. You think about it, they're the largest sold franchise in sports history in the world, and that includes soccer teams, football, or should I say football teams abroad. That includes NBA teams, MLB teams, anything in the world. $10 billion. 10 billion reasons why, Kevin.
Yeah. And for some perspective, like you mentioned, how about a team like the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Yankees, iconic, franchises in American pro sports, and now you have the Lakers selling for $10 billion. Shams Charania with that breaking news as the Lakers make history today. Once again, let's go back here. The Buss family owned this franchise since 1979. Jerry Buss, the late great owner, purchased the franchise for $67.5 million. Over that span, no NBA team has been more successful than the Lakers, winning 11 titles and earning 6 MVP awards between Magic, Kareem, Shaq, and Kobe. Kevin Nagani back with you once again. Our breaking news tonight. Shams Charania reporting that the Buss family is selling the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter and the group that owns the LA Dodgers. They will pay a worldwide pro franchise record $10 billion. Tony and Mike, tonight's PTI bonus topic.
All right, Wilbon, what's your reaction to the Lakers being sold?
Tony, not a shock. I mean, if you're around NBA arenas at all, and particularly the one in LA where the Lakers play, you sort of knew this was coming. Mark Walter has already been a minority owner. Mark Walter, the principal owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, has already been a minority owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, something like 27%. He and his partner, Todd Bowley. And, I mean, Jeanie Buss didn't make any secret of it. If you talk to her, on background or socially, she said she wasn't going to do this for forever, even though her family, or her father, she and her father, so wildly successful doing it. And the Lakers have been in such